For. Not that the other children aren't equally as important, but boy, you had to really dig down deep, I would imagine.
I did, and it was such a shock. And you know, when you're working on less than your desired amount of sleep, and you're you're trying to figure out your body and the rhythms of this new little baby, it did seem overwhelming. But also having that child there didn't allow me to stop and spend a lot of time thinking about myself.
I was just going to say, it was probably a great motivator for you as well, a reminder that we are here, you know, that there is life. So I do have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about some of the other impacts that breast cancer can have. We all know about the physical impact. We've heard those stories, but there's some more that these ladies are going to be able to share with us, and we're going to hear some of your stories as well. If you'd like to join in, email me right now at lynn@lynndoyle.net or find us on Facebook. So we are talking about surviving breast cancer, and it's great when people have done that and then they share their stories to try to inspire or motivate others who are going through a very difficult time. Margaret, you made a very interesting point that I wanted to share with people quickly about holding on to things that you enjoyed or that you did or that were important before cancer, so that cancer just doesn't define you wholly.
Yes, I think it's really important for men and women dealing with a cancer diagnosis to remember that hobby, remember that pastime, to keep in touch with it. So that I'm a runner, for example, and so during the course of my treatment and since then, I did my best to stay active and keep running, because at that time I wasn't a cancer patient, I was a runner. I love photography also, and I often have my camera out taking pictures, and someone encouraged me to take pictures before losing my hair, and it's continued. And I think that the painter within you, or the golfer within you, or the reader within you, you have to make sure that you tell yourself you have to hold on to that, because that's who you are.
Right.
This
and
is
you don't want to lose that
element.
You don't want to just be defined by the cancer. And that's actually what Taisha writes about in her book, I Am Not My Hair, because you said that's the outward sign that you're battling cancer, dancing with cancer. But there are other things that can be affected too if you're not careful.
Most definitely. Cancer can affect relationships. I would interact with a lot of women from different groups, and they would mention how husbands were leaving them in the middle of their battles with cancer. It can strain friendships and relationships with family members, and people don't realize that that's the kind of effect that cancer can have.
That's one thing I did want to touch on. People sometimes don't know what to say when they hear, oh, my friend has cancer, a woman at work has cancer, or someone's daughter. What do you suggest? Having lived through it, what do women who have breast cancer want to hear?
I'm sorry, and how can I help? Not can I help, but how can I help? So that you can really direct the person to help you in a way that's going to be helpful.
And Elise, how important is it to have support and you know, a support group, whether it's your closest friends or not?
It's vital to have support, but support takes different forms. So each individual diagnosed with cancer has to figure out what's meaningful to her or to him and preserve that. But I also think as women, since we're talking about breast cancer, we're in the role of being caregivers so much of the time that one thing we need to learn is how to receive care. And to what Lisa said, how to ask for what you need, give jobs and responsibilities so that you can do the things, as Margaret said, that you enjoy while getting the support that you need.
Well, I'm glad that you guys all got the support that you needed when you were going through it, and I know that there's nothing definite, there's no tomorrow that's promised to any of us, but I wish you all the best of luck, and our thoughts and our prayers are with you. I'm so grateful for you to share your story so that it helps other women. So thank you. Be healthy. If you'd like to share your story with us, email me right now at lynn@lynndoyle.net and get a mammogram.